And welcome back to another round of Dead by Daylight. Playing a killer round, we're playing as Piggy on the new PS5. We're going to take a quick look at her loadout. It's pretty familiar. Hex Ruin, Hex Undying. They break Ruin, Undying will transfer it to a Dull Totem as long as Undying and Dull Totems are still on the map. Surveillance, that's going to let us know when survivors go back to a generator that's regressing, hopefully thanks to Ruin. Barbecue and Chili, that's going to give us some information on where our survivors are whenever we hook somebody, plus some extra blood points. We've got the combat straps to decrease our crouch time. The last will increase our available bear traps by 1. And again, we've been playing a little bit on the PS5. It's been a lot of fun. How are we going to do in this match? Well, a lot of it's going to depend on totem spawns, on the map we end up on, how well coordinated these survivors can be. We'll find that out in just 1 second. All right, we're at Gas Heaven, the Autohaven Wreckers map. A map that is currently being reworked. Okay, they're not inside on that gen yet. What's up, buddy? Are you really doing that, dude? Was that an insta-heal? Well, they've already broken a totem, which is not really what we wanted to see. Yeah, let's get you off of that gen, by the way. All right. Hat on you. They're back on that generator we were on back there. It's probably the Dwight that we injured. Yep. Why are we stuck over here? Yep. Nice protection hit, Dwight, but again, 2 generators done in like no time flat here. Yeah, Dwight, let's fuck. Thought he was going to drop the pallet, and he didn't. We should have lunged. Now you're going to drop the pallet. This chase is taking too long. Yep, this chase is taking entirely too long. Oh, he went inside. Never mind. Get off that gen. So we were already down to 2 gens, and they're working on another one over here. And there goes Undying. Well, there's the Dwight. Back to the shack, Dwight. Hey, we're not chasing you anymore. We are not chasing you anymore, Dwight, buddy. You guys want to heal up there, really? You guys gonna chill out in the bus, I guess? Guess we're gonna chill out in the bus. There's no pallet here. Dwight already lost it for you. God, that should have landed. Oh, well. You're just going to be right here, well, I guess we're going to chase you. Guess we're going to chase you instead, Jane. Boy, the gens are just flying. How did I miss you? All right, they're back on that gen. Up the gen, Dwight. Oh, there you go, Dwight. How'd that feel? Let's put you in the basement. You have been a bit of an annoyance. Well, there goes Ruin. They're back on that gen again. Yeah, Neo, we see ya. You guys not going to go get Dwight down there? Yeah, I know. I know you're still here. What you doing over here? Nope. You can get on a hook too there, Kate. You still have a trap on your head. That trap's not good, or that flashlight's not gonna do you any good. You better hope they get that door open. You better hope they get that door open. That's your death hook. Well, the other person's at the door. They're going to be waiting not to do anything, I'm sure, other than teabag, or they'll just leave. So that's much better. So we get the 3K. It helped us that the generator that they were basically almost done with right there in the middle of the map, the one they ended up getting done, was right there by the basement. Putting the Dwight in the basement basically saved the game for us. We were able to keep an eye on him. And, I mean, to some extent, we kind of proxy camped that basement a little bit without actually camping it. The Dwight, who was the Dwight? Because he was definitely a... Yeah, this was the Dwight, the rank 3. He was very, very good in chase, and he was very difficult for us to corral to the point where he wanted us to chase him, and eventually it just got to the point where we weren't going to chase him. Chasing him was just going to be a waste of our time and our resources. Sometimes you have to know to abandon chase when you run up against a player that's going to be able to loop you effectively, and I'm still learning. I'm still a killer that ends up having trouble catching people in loops. I do make some good reads and some good calls. I actually had a couple times in that match where I think I made a couple good reads on survivor actions and were able to land some hits as a result. We finally landed the Dwight with our dash attack there at the end, and like I said, it was probably our best play with him, but a couple times we just had to abandon him. Generators were getting done too quickly. Ruin and Undying were both gone, so we were going to have to regress them normally, which obviously is not going to do any real good. The main reason we were kicking that generator in the middle is we wanted surveillance to let us know that people were venturing back to it, and we kind of were bouncing back and forth from hanging near the basement, and the other generator obviously was inside the building that they never got done. That was a generator we wanted to make sure they weren't working on. So 2 of the generators they needed to finish were right there. And it wasn't until we got him in the basement and then we were able to get, I believe it was the Kate, that we ended up downing and hooking for her death hook. Yeah, so that snowballed quickly there to the point where we got 2 quick kills between the Dwight and the Kate. And then the Jane was just, had already been hooked twice and was on her death hook. And we were able to finish her off catching her over there by the shack. And our last survivor, well, they get out. They had gotten to the door, but the way that match was going, that easily could have ended up as a 4-person escape. But we managed to pull it out at the end and pull out a 3K. We had to sweat a little bit. It was not easy. These were a good group of survivors, but in the end, like I said, having the Dwight hooked in that vicinity of that nearly done generator, everybody was going to be hanging around that area. We had that one gen way off in the distance, but nobody went to work on that one. If they had, then that might have pulled me off. If they'd abandoned that other generator, I wouldn't have camped the Dwight. So definitely their focus on that one generator allowed me to stay close to the Dwight. And when the Kate went down there to get him, I saw her. I was trying to get distracted, or they were trying to distract me otherwise, but I saw the Kate headed down there, and like I said, it just worked out where we were able to get her before she could pull Dwight off the hook, because Dwight did have decisive. If she'd pulled him off the hook, we could have hooked her, but he would have gotten away, and we probably would have been looking at a 3-person escape instead of a 1-person. Anyway, that's a tough match as the pig on an auto map, but overall, pretty satisfied. Not a bad match at all. And again, the gameplay here on the PS5, just a lot of fun and a much better experience than it was on the PS4. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the round and the new PS5 gameplay. Please hit the like and subscribe button while you're here. It would help us grow the channel immensely. We release new videos on a daily basis, and you can follow us on Twitch at Geriatric Gaming 11 and be notified whenever we go live. Until the next time, thanks so much again for watching. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next Dead by Daylight.